The year is coming to a close, and I started thinking that it's about time for me to ensure that I'm burdened the things that are on my heart, especially people who have offended me over the years that I've refused to forgive. I'm thinking this may be a good time to forgive them. Two people readily come to mind whom I have kept in my heart for so long, and I will consider forgiving them today. The first one is my senior brother, Bolaji. We call him Bonje. And the second person is my brother from another mother, Tunde. Tunde, I call him Atun. They both have offended me very deeply over the years, and I think it's about time I unburdened it and I forgive them. First, Bonja. When we were much younger, I was the young boy up and around on the streets. I would hear stories, tales of things happening in different places and different homes. And because my brother was, well, the only older brother I had, I would run home excitedly to tell him these stories. Very deep, fascinating stories that I would have heard that I would come to share with him. And almost always, I would share these stories and he wouldn't be as excited as I was about the stories. In fact, very many times he would begin to ask me questions as if he was trying to puncture the reality or the truth in my stories. I mean, he would tell me, "Oh, but does this sound logical? I mean, but we just saw that woman too. Maybe there may be another reason why that thing happened?" And each time he did that, he actually made me feel very bad, as if I just believed anything anyhow, as if I had no sense at all to review stories I heard before believing them and running around with them. How could anyone consistently try to dampen one's excitement and spirit just because you are trying to be unduly logical when someone comes with a very hot story that I picked up from the streets, usually from reliable sources? I didn't like the fact that it used to make me feel a bit unsmart, and I kept that in me for so long. If he's listening to this, I've never told him this. I've held it against him for so long, and I'm thinking maybe I should consider forgiving him. The other person is Atun. When we were in school as medical students, I was a bit of a popular person on campus amongst some people. And yes, expectedly, stories will fly around about me that, oh, I said this or I did that. And, sometimes you hear that these stories were told by people that were supposed to be close to you or that you trusted. And anytime I heard those stories, I would be so upset, so unhappy, and sometimes so angry. And of course, the first person I'll go talk to is Atun, who's supposed to be the closest person to me. And almost always, when I share these painful stories of what some people have said about me with Atune, I never got the kind of reaction I expected from a friend, from a brother. I never got it. Every time I share these stories, he will listen. And then the next thing he would ask me was the worst question I think anybody should ask. So I thought then. He would ask me what this person said about you, Dare. The first thing we need to find out is it true? Haba. How can somebody say something bad about me? And you, my brother, you're not even concerned about how evil that person has been. You're not even disappointed at the way that person has spoken. You are asking me whether it's true. He'll tell me that first, let's find out, is it true that you did what he said you did, or you said what he said you said? Then he will say, if it is not true, then let's forget about it and move on. Or at best, let's find this person, confront him and let him know what you said is not true. Say, but if it is true, then you should ask yourself, that thing I was supposed to have said or that I did, is it a good thing? Is it something I would rather stop doing or I want to continue doing? This continued for many years, and it was more difficult for me because I really didn't have any other person that I would run to first to share my pains with when I thought people had defamed me or slandered me or said something really hurtful about me. That I've held against today for so long, and I'm talking since 1993, 94, right up till now. So today, I have a good heart and I'm thinking maybe I should indeed forgive these two people that have hurt me over the years. Or maybe I shouldn't. Because come to think of it, is it wrong for anybody to expect me to be logical when I listen to stories? Is it not sensible to expect me to question the stories I hear before believing them and running away with them? Is it right for me to just believe stories or things said just because they seem exciting or it was relayed by some supposed reliable rumor monger? Maybe, maybe Bonje was right. That I should not just listen to stories, read stories, hear things, and because it's exciting or it seems believable, without questioning it or interrogating it, I just run off with it. Not only do I believe it, I begin to share it all over the place. In fact, I've realized that in many religious places, when some people come to share testimonies and the pastors are relaying the testimonies, I hear statements like, according to the testifier, which means even they are beginning to tell themselves some stories we hear may not exactly be absolutely true or exactly the way they were shared. Maybe Bonje was not wrong, but that doesn't still mean I was not hurt. Maybe I shouldn't forgive him. Oh, yeah, and Atune. Why would he not feel my pain and rather just choose to ask me whether what they said about me was true or not? But really, come to think of it, the many times you'll be angry with people, your best friend, your closest friend, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your family members, who said some things about you that really hurt you and pained you. Have you really asked yourself whether what they said was true? Yeah. Is it true that you are a thief, a liar, a mean person, a murderer, a commercial sex worker, or a Ron's girl? Is it true that you are actually a Yahoo boy? Is it true? Is it true you did what they said you did? Or said what that person claimed you said? Are you angry because the person told a lie or because the person told a truth you didn't want to hear? Should this not be the right attitude we all should have when it comes to things that we hear about other people and also about ourselves? People have accused us Nigerians that we are too emotive. We do not like to face the facts. We don't enjoy embracing logic. We like fiction. We like emotion. But genuinely, if you want to build a good life and build a good society, you need to be a bit less emotive. Be more functional in your thinking, in your review of the things you hear. And please, be at least truthful to yourself. When you hear the things that you are not happy to hear about yourself, please find out if they were speaking the truth about you. If it's a truth you need to change, then change. If it's a truth that you need to embrace, then embrace it. But stop getting angry because you heard the truth. Yes, you may have preferred that maybe the person came to you and shared the news with you personally. But the fact is, when we hear things, let's not just run away with them. Let us pause to ponder, interrogate what we have heard, whether it's reasonable, whether it's factual, whether it's truthful or not truthful. As for Bonje and Atune, should I forgive them? Nah. I will not. I will rather thank them. I will thank them for putting me through the hot meal of logic and reason and getting me to be a bit of a better objective person. So, Bonje and Atune, I did not forgive you. I'm only thanking you.